Hello friends, in this video we are studying about ecological interaction. First of all, we will know what is ecological interaction. In ecology, a biological interaction or ecological interaction is the effect that a pair of organisms living together in a community have on each other. They can be either of the same species or of different species. Types of interaction. Within an ecosystem, the species living in a particular area can interact in different ways with each other. We can classify the interaction between organisms as follows: competition, symbiosis, feeding. Competition. When two species in an ecosystem need to share a valuable and often limited resource, such as food or water, they are in competition with each other. The two species compete with each other for the same resources, such as food. In this figure, hens and vultures are both scavengers and compete for the same food. Symbiosis. Symbiosis describes the way in which two different species living together in the same community interact with each other over a long time period. This can occur in form of parasitism, mutualism, or commensalism. Types of symbiosis. First is commensalism, then parasitism, and mutualism. Commensalism. In some interactions between individuals from different species, the one species benefits while the other one is unaffected by the relationship. Unlike parasitism, in commensalism, the other species is not harmed or benefit in any way. For example, a whale shark with remora fish. The remora fish get scraps of food that fall out of the shark's mouth. The whale shark is unaffected. Second example, the egret benefit as it waits for the rhino to disturb insect in the grass as it moves along feeding. The bird then catches the insect as they fly up. The rhino is not harmed and does not benefit from the relationship. Parasites. Parasitism is when the one species benefit or gain something from the relationship and the other species is harmed in some way. The host may die in some interaction. For example, ticks are parasites and feed off the blood of many animals such as dogs, cows, buck, and humans. Another example, the flies bite the human and feed, and the human is harmed in the process. Mutualism. Mutualism occurs between any two species where both of the individuals benefit from the interaction. Both species gain something from the other. So we can say it is mutually beneficial. For example, pollination is an example of mutualism, as the bee get food from the flower and the flower is pollinated by the bees, so that it can reproduce. Another one, a hummingbird feeding. The bird receives nectar from the flower and pollinates the flower at the same time. Feeding. Different species in an ecosystem are related and interact when one species can use the other species as a food resource. For example, in predator-prey relationship, the one species will hunt another species. Here, lions and zebras have a prey-predator relationship. Lions are predator and zebra is prey. We can identify different feeding types in an ecosystem based on how the organism obtained its food. There are producers and consumers. Producers. Producers are organisms that are able to produce their own food. They do not need to eat other organisms to do this. producers are also called autotrophs. For example, plants produce food through photosynthesis. Consumers. Organisms which cannot produce their own food need to eat other organisms to get food. These organisms are called consumers. All animals are consumers as they cannot produce their own food. Consumers are also called heterotrophs. Types of consumers: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and decomposers. Herbivores only eat plants, while carnivores only eat animals. Omnivores eat both plant as well as animals. Decomposers. A decomposer is an organism that decomposes or breaks down organic material such as the remains of dead organisms. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.